Hey, how y'all doing? Rashad the Great. I'm just looking over my notes real quick, and I think this world is really trapped in lust. If you look at any major business, you know, porn P word is a multi-billion-dollar organization. Strip clubs, lust. I mean, people can't keep their thing in their pants. They can't, keep their skirts on. Can't keep their shorts on. Can't keep their drawers on. And of course, it started out as a financial channel, but it's also a personal development channel. And basically, the best way to increase that bag, best way to increase your spiritual life, is to become abstinent. And so I'm gonna get into some of the reasons why you should be abstinent, and I'm gonna make another video on how to be abstinent. So I'm gonna convince you to be abstinent, and then I'm gonna show you how. So one is, looking at my notes, one is you'll have no STDs. I think that was my number one. No STDs, no STIs. You ain't gotta worry about having all these diseases if you keep your stuff in your pants. Like, I know for some of you, a lot of you, it might be too late, but if you want to be safe for others, if you don't want to give it to others, if you want to be responsible and respectable, you gotta wrap it up. You gotta, be absent before marriage. Always get testing. Now, some of y'all are not gonna listen, but even if you don't want to be abstinent, you always got to test, whether you're having sex or not. I test myself regularly on a regular basis as part of my annual health checkup. I want to know everything about my health that I can possibly measure. So I get everything checked, full panel, blood, urine, all that good stuff. Because if I'm going to show up for a doctor's appointment, I'm going to do everything I need to do to be successful in that doctor's appointment. Second of all, let's see what we got. You don't have to worry about pregnancies or getting the wrong person pregnant. A lot of our lives, a lot of our family, and a lot of our relationships would have been different if we hadn't had sex with certain people, if we waited till marriage. That's one of my biggest regrets, is not waiting to have sex, not waiting till marriage to have sex. That's a gift that I can give my girl, the world. I can give my future wife the world, but I cannot give her my virginity. That's a gift I could never give her, and that's the biggest regret of my life. But you don't have to worry about getting the wrong person pregnant if you're abstinent. If you're not abstinent, get abstinent until marriage, and then you can bust it wide open and do your thing. But until then, I'm telling you, you don't want to worry about getting somebody pregnant or getting the wrong person pregnant or getting pregnant by the wrong person. That's the reason why I think black people, we're not as well off financially as we could, because we are number one for multiple, black women are number one for multiple baby daddies, multiple kids by multiple men. It's a scientific fact. You can look it up. You can Google. You can ask ChatGPT. Somebody who is a baby mama. Everybody does. Whether you saw it on TV, whether you saw it on YouTube, whether you saw it in your personal life, your family life, your friend's life, or at church or at a stranger. Everybody sees somebody that's got 3 or 4 kids, or 2 or 3 baby daddies, or 3. Like, come on, man, we gotta stop. That's sucking up our not just our finances, but it's destroying our character. It's creating broken homes. You cannot grow. If we can just have 2-parent Christian households, that'll solve a whole lot of problems. We won't have to worry about all this child support and all these benefits. People complaining about SNAP and food benefits. But if we have real fathers and mothers in the house working together, becoming debt-free together, we wouldn't have half of these problems. Yeah, I know food stamps is also for the elderly and disabled, but a lot of people not elderly and a lot of people not disabled, that's on the benefits. And it's also because of broken homes. When you have a 2-parent background, your kid's not going to grow with certain problems. It's just statistically not going to happen. Most people are in jail because their father went to jail. 9 times out of 10 is because they had a father and they followed the father's footsteps. If you have a parent that went to college, most likely you're going to go to college. But let's speed this up. Also, you save money You don't have to worry. Most people not going to try to talk to you. Most people not going to try to be with you anyways if you abstinent. So you saving time, you saving money, you saving energy, you saving feelings. So it's a big time, money, energy, and savings saver, because you're not doing these abstinent things. You ain't got to worry about somebody cheating on you. You ain't got to worry about somebody don't like you. And yes, there's people who stop talking to me because I'm abstinent. But that's cool. That's cool in the game. But I'm saving money because I'm not dating them. I'm saving time because I'm not talking to them on the phone. I'm not texting them. So it saves your time, money, your energy. Your stress level is going to be lower when you're also abstinent. Also, the last thing we're going to round off is less sins. Because all we know is when we have sex, we're going to, once we try it, we're going to keep trying. We're going to try it again. We're going to try it again. And next thing you wake up is years, is decades, is baby daddies later, is baby mamas later. And now we're in this tangled web. So sins begat sins. You know, sins compound. Bad decisions compound. So you might have 2 or 3 baby mamas. Now your check is being garnished. Your check is garnished. Now you're homeless. I just seen a superstar today. Y'all can look it up. I ain't gonna name drop, but he just was complaining about, you know, he was a hit maker, and now he, you know, is have multiple baby mamas, and now he's doing super bad financially, and you know, he's begging people for money, and I feel sorry for the brother, and I, you know, pray for the brother to get back on his feet and make better decisions. But you know, most millionaires don't rob out of the mall. They might commit high collar crimes, but they don't steal from the convenience store. Millionaires don't steal out of the convenience store 9 times out of 10. So all I'm trying to tell you is, man, you it's less sins. The Bible even says you sin against yourself when you have sex outside of marriage. So I'm just trying to get your character together, so your character can be right before you get those M's. And that way you can keep those M's, and you're not going to be in these certain situations that other people are in. And Choose Joy, it's a Christian clothing line. I'm coming out with my clothing line soon. This is another brand. I might drop it in the link, but they do have a long shipping, so get your patience on. But anyways, that's the video for today. Rashad the Great. Like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on, because you never know when I'm going to... Actually, I am going to be more consistent with the 75 hard. And this is day 3 of 75 hard. I'm about to go work out in a bit for my second workout. I had a busy day. Hopefully y'all had a great day too. Make great decisions. Make great decisions. Think great. Think godly, so you can make godly decisions. Make great decisions. Make godly decisions. All right, Rashad the Great. I'm out. All right, y'all have a good day.